Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Vikings. So, as I have said before, we've got about 3 locations, storylines. I have a feeling that Ivar's storyline is going to get a lot of attention, or whatever you might want to call it, in this episode. And obviously everything going on with Ubbe is just it's getting really, really crazy. So I'm very interested to see what's gonna happen and just where we're gonna go with all of this. And I mean, this is the halfway point in the second half of the season. So I feel like things might just start kind of amping up and you know, sort of getting into the quote-unquote final act of the season, so to speak. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh, are they building a border, like a wall? Oh, God.
We'll agree to a distribution, a fair distribution. But in the meantime, I had to make sure the site was secure, to make sure that no one comes in the middle of the night to take pieces of the window.
I don't trust him at all. At all. At all.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, they're so cute.
He killed Floki.
Of course he killed Floki. Floki would have been king of Iceland. Everyone knew that, and Shettle had to deal with him. I don't know where it happened.
Floki is not
I
dead.
have no proof.
You can't shame me. And you can't sell me into slavery. I know this. You sold me once. You don't remember?
Oh no.
What do you want me to say?
Oh no. Wow, she's got a really tough relationship with all of the, like, not all, but like the 2 main guys in Kattegat right now. I'm kind of down, like...
Can you see the future?
I'm kind of down with just like Ingrid and Gunnhild getting married and ruling as queens and disregarding the men.
You get your share!
Oh, Ubbe?
If anyone steps foot on my land, they will die! What else can it mean? Have you lost your mind?
Yeah, well,
the
yes.
gods have chosen me! Murderer!
Dude, hungry people are like... Oh my God. Okay. Holy shit. Oh my God, Torvi. One-handed with a baby. No, okay, I'm gonna need a little more than that.
I am king of Greenland! Rejoice! Rejoice!
Yeah, you're king of a dead whale. He's not even like phased about his son.
We can still be lovers.
Oh,
What?
I'm sure she's thrilled.
You don't love him?
Yeah, she loves Bjorn. What is this?
It's a trap.
Oh God. Ah! I would get back a little bit. I mean, what are you doing? Oleg is cuckoo. You don't know what he has in store. Oh God.
Prince dear, the army of Kiev salutes you and offers you and Prince Igor our profound love and loyalty by the grace of God.
Thank you.
Sweetie.
There they offered Jesus wine to drink. In the same way, the chief priests and the elders mocked him.
Oh,
He saved
wow.
others, they said. And we will believe him.
Oh my god.
I'm the Son of God.
I have no words. Wow. Oh, he's coming. Oh.
Igor, I love you like a son. And you, Ivar, like a brother.
Oh. Uh-huh.
God sees into our heart.
Oh, is Ivar just gonna shoot him? He's just gonna shoot him.
Nothing more.
Oh my god.
Take this bow now and kill your uncle. Let me help you.
I offer myself up for you.
Oh wow. Oh.
Let me kill him.
Oh. Oh.
No! I'm sorry.
Ah! Wow.
Father, forgive them. For they know not what they do.
Oh. Oh boy. Oh, the blood's flying. Oh. Wow. Okay. She looks beautiful.
I want to wish you and Ubbe every happiness.
Oh. Oh.
Joining us in matrimony.
In my heart, I am still married to Björn.
Oh.
Now I have to go to my love.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What the fuck?
They were alone.
No! No, 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 no!
I go now to join Björn.
Stop!
Valhalla.
Oh, she looks happy, but I don't like this. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I mean, what an act of devotion, though. Oh, she's going. Whew, what the hell? She was like one of the few people that I
So we survived, which is the main thing.
liked.
But we have no water.
If we have no water, we will be dead anyway.
God will provide.
Oh, dude.
I wished I believed in your God. But who taught you to use weapons like that?
That's
Who
what
taught
I
you to fight like a warrior?
That's what I was thinking. Or
Served
asking.
Byzantium. He always chose Vikings to serve in his bodyguard.
The truth is that we are probably going to die.
Is that my fault?
No. That's mine. I believed your stories.
Ooh. Huh. Oh, it's nice seeing Torvi laughing and smiling. We still have to find food. But, like, you know, one thing at a time, right? One thing at a time.
So what are your plans now, Ivar?
Depends
On what?
on you.
Oh, wow.
You know that. How would I ever blame you?
Because I'm carrying your child.
Listen, people! People! Listen! But none of this could have been possible without the intervention of our two Viking brothers. Skull!
Oh.
Do you want to stay here in Kiev?
Ivar. Ivar. Do you guys not remember the last time you were there?
That his father is Ivar the Boneless. A king.
Oh.
And a great man. And in your mind you confused me with her. But I am not her. And I will only disappoint you when you realize it.
Wow. That was, honestly, I mean, probably pretty true. Oh God, oh God, no, 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 no.
Ivan!
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh.
You can't. I won't allow it. I own all the land. I own the sky and the clouds.
But you do not own me.
I love you. I need you.
Uh-oh.
Just as long as you keep me in your heart. I got the promise. As I will keep you in mine.
Oh God.
You've changed. We never really changed.
Yeah.
We just think that we do.
No, you changed. That's right, Vitzerk. Ah. Okay. Woo! Boy, I'm crying. I didn't really think that last little bit was gonna get me as much as it did. Okay, this was a big episode. There was a lot going on in each of, as I started off this video with in the three different storylines. So the first thing that I want to talk about is, well, you know, obviously the whole thing with Ubbe. Oh my God. Oh my God. Where do I even begin? I mean, we all knew as soon as that whale washed up that was the end of that. Or like, not the end of that. I didn't necessarily think that like Ubbe and company were going to like flee or whatever, because, you know, everything comes to it. But I am not surprised that there was some sort of conflict. It's like Shettel, he's such, like, has this weird complex, and we've seen him kind of descend into madness, like, slowly but surely. So, like, is anybody surprised that that's what's going on right now? No. I don't think anybody's surprised, if you ask me. But, it was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy to watch all of that and to kind of just, I don't know. I think, you know, it was really nice to see a kind of happy moment at the end of the episode with Ubbe and Torvi and everyone on the boat to get rain, so they will have some sort of water. But it's still like a pretty tough situation. And, you know, I don't really think that it's a bad thing for them to try, like, kind of sort of take off, and because it was only going to be awful and you don't want to live under Shettel's rule, which is basically what would happen because he has the power and the food. I feel bad that his wife has to stay there with him. I mean, I know that she married him, but I think he became a lot different of a man. And she doesn't have her son there to sort of anymore, to sort of be a little bit of a buffer or whatever you want to call it. So that was kind of that was crazy, in general. I don't really know. I'm wondering if Ubbe, if they're going to find themselves back at Kattegat at any point in time. Like, is everybody going to kind of emerge there? That would be really interesting to see the three brothers get together after all this time and everything. I think that would be kind of interesting to see. Maybe it's just me. Okay. Let's talk about Gunnhild. It makes me sad. It makes me sad because she was kind of the person in Kattegat that I was like kind of like had a connection with as a character. I think she was a great character, and I actually really liked her and Bjorn's love story a lot. I think that she was a strong woman. She was her own person, and she had a lot of love for him. Clearly, I mean, her final moments are completely, dedicated to finding him in Valhalla. So, I just find it to be really... I don't know. I guess... she's, kind of just made up her mind that there's not really much left. And I guess you can kind of tell that after Bjorn died, she's a bit disenchanted with, everything going on. Like, there's this bullshit with Eric, and then Harold is obviously like wants to marry her, and like all of this stuff. And, whatever their motivations or intentions are aside, she just seemed like super disengaged and stuff. And I guess at the end of, what was it, the last episode, where she was kind of like, basically being like, Bjorn, I know what I need to do or whatever. And I guess that's what she was talking about. I am personally kind of sad because she is one of the characters left that I really, really liked. And it just seems like this season is just taking out like so many characters that I like, and I'm just like, whew, Lord, it's crazy. I mean, there's only 5 episodes left, but still, and I don't know, but I guess there is a part of me that kind of, I don't know, it's such a weird thing, like that she just, like basically kills herself and goes out and swims in this icy water and, all this stuff. And, obviously I don't really want that to happen to her. I would like her to stick around or whatever. But I think, like, I guess if it's like seeing her die happy versus being thrown into the politics and the marriage and all of the bullshit, let's be real, the bullshit, I don't know. I don't know. So, I mean, let me know what you think, if you were happy with that end for her character, or if you wish that she would, like, go out fighting or, like, something different. I meant what I said, though. Kind of was sort of hoping that it would just turn into, I know that wouldn't be the case at all or whatever, historically and everything, but kind of would have been down for just like Gunnhild and Ingrid getting married and ruling together and just like pushing the men aside. Like, thank you. I think in the last couple of episodes, I gotta say, and I think it was it the last episode with, where she kind of sat down and was really honest with Gunnhild and stuff. It made me get a kind of newfound respect for her character. And I really kind of genuinely, I kind of wanted to see a really solid relationship developing between these two women. And two women that have very different strengths, and two women who survive very different ways. But I kind of was sort of hoping that I was going to get to see them sort of band together and be a strong unit together. But, I guess that wasn't in the cards. But I was kind of hoping for that. So I'm a little upset that those dreams were kind of dashed, so to speak, I guess. But, but yeah, I feel really kind of bad about Gunnhild. Okay, let's talk about everything in Kiev and everything with Ivar and just everything going. I did not think I would get that emotional, but it happened. It happened. I don't even know where to begin, but the whole thing with Katya, I agree with her in the sense, and she's like, for some reason I remind you of Freydis, and at some point I'm going to be a disappointment because I'm not her. Like, you're not in love with me, you're in love with her. And I kind of like that was addressed. I do find it quite interesting that he has other things that, and you know what, everything should kind of end up back in Kattegat. You know, I had a feeling that by the end of the season, these three storylines would more so merge into one, or maybe two, but just kind of just be back where it all started. You know what I mean? That's, you know, what I would say for, so it makes sense that they're kind of, they had to write it in that he had to leave, you know, he couldn't stay. The whole her being pregnant, I feel like, you know, I don't know. I was kind of shocked when I heard it, but it, you know, just because I didn't think that they would introduce that right as it seems like they're making kind of a way that Ivar can exit with Fitzurk. So I guess the thing that I do really want to talk about is the fact that, you know, I think that there'd probably be a few people who are like, what was really the point of the Russia storyline, like all of that stuff, because, you know, at the end of the day, what did a lot change other than the kind of like the politics in Russia. The other thing, before I even get into that, I have to say the actor, I'm not remembering his name, but I will look it up when I'm editing this, but the actor who plays Oleg, bomb. He did amazing. He did amazing. And I mean, Oleg, whoo, did he go so crazy. I mean, and just the visions of him as Jesus and his last words being, you know, with the Jesus, and I just, but he nailed the acting of that scene. It was very, very well done. And you can kind of just see how he went super crazy. But so I really wanted to say that, like, he did such a great job in the character and in the role. I love the way that he was able to have such a presence that was villainous and scary, but also like just, you know, especially in his final moments, he really pulled out all the stops with his acting in that. I really, really love that. The thing that I think is really important, and I loved that at the end of the episode, Fitzurk was like, no, you've changed. And that's the thing. I love that, you know, at the end of, there were so many similarities between when Ivar ruled, and how Oleg ruled. And it really takes him being put like face to face, like a mirror image of who he kind of once was. I don't want to say that they were identical or anything, but they had some similarities, right? I feel like we can say that. Like, for him to be like, I don't really want to be that person. That doesn't mean that he's not going to be like badass and ruthless and like all of this stuff. But there was a lot of things that kind of came that seemed to be very kind of similar. And we're seeing, you know, we saw the journey of Ivar kind of going somewhere else and bettering himself, which I think was of significantly probably due to Igor and probably other people too. But I just think that was, you know, with Igor and just sort of seeing that, you know, relationship and seeing a lot in himself in this young boy, and wanting Igor to be kind of a better man than how he grew up to be, and things that he did in certain situations. I assume, and I cannot speak to anything specifically, but I assume that Ivar has a lot of remorse in regards to Fitzurk and how that all came up. And I would love for them to kind of get on the same page again. That would be lovely before the end. But that's up to Fitzurk, and he has every right to not, that's up to him. But I like that he seems to actually genuinely care for his brother now. And I think that a lot of that probably was, seeing Prince Oleg and how he dealt with, the Prince Dior and Igor, and, he's starting to see like, oh, I hope, I don't know, but like maybe he's kind of seeing some similarities of stuff. But there was some Oleg having this sort of, thinking he's the son of God, at the end and everything like that, and Ivar, thinking he is a god, and and there's some similarities there, and the that scene at the end of season 5 where Bjorn kind of like pleads to the people more so was kind of one of the, there was the undoing of Ivar at the end of season 5 was not really because Ivar wasn't a brilliant strategist and didn't win battles or, like anything like that. It was the fact of, how he was probably like treating people and them saying like, I can't take this anymore, right? Like, I mean, and it's like, if you rule that way, it's got to, like, it's to rule solely out of fear. You really have to like instill a lot of fear, but still have, I think, some people in your corner, right? And I just found a lot of, again, sort of similarities, again, not entirely the same situation, everything like that, but of just, the townspeople just being really, really excited that, Oleg is no longer in charge, or, and everybody just being like super and nobody really having Oleg's back because, as we saw earlier in the season, he just, if he killed a bunch of his officers in his army to like, because they ran away or whatever it was. And, whether that was an effective thing or whether that's something that other rulers in the show would have done, I mean, possibly. But when you do things like that, not a ton of people are going to have your back at the end of that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. So I loved that there was a lot. I felt like this whole storyline was a big learning experience for Ivar and who he wants to truly end up being. And maybe, I think he had, like, if I'm really going into it or whatever, I think he probably, as, when he grew up and stuff, he didn't have a lot of trust in a lot of people. There was a handful of people that he loved and trusted. His mom, his dad, Floki. I think that was, the extent of people that Ivar trusted growing up. He didn't really have a great relationship with his brothers, and a very complicated relationship, obviously, with Bjorn, but I was, more so referring to the others. And and everything like that, you know, it's, so I think besides those people, he really closed himself off from a lot of people to not really want to get hurt again. And I think he's starting to realize that there will be other people in his life that will care for him. Igor being such a great example of that, right? So I don't know. I like that it actually seems like he's grown from it, and it's not just like, you know, the show being, you know, I don't know. Sometimes redemption arcs, or yeah, I don't really want to call it that because I don't want to label it as something or like whatever, but some where a character's a bit low and maybe doing some cruel things, I would say that, or you know, and then sometimes I feel like shows don't do the best job at showing the growth of the character, and I think that Vikings did a pretty good job with this. I really liked it. Now, let me be clear. I don't know. What, are you going to roll up in Kattegat and think people are going to be like, hey, welcome back, we missed you? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think it's going to be an uphill battle. One that I'm sure he will win because, you know, he's smart. He's very smart. But, yeah. I just found it hilarious, that look he gave Fitzurk. Like, where are we going to go? Oh, we're going to go back. Okay. There's probably some unresolved issues over there. So, that'll be interesting in the next episode. So, I think maybe they'll get there in the next episode. All right, 5 more episodes, and that'll be it for Vikings. It's absolutely crazy, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.